everyone, and welcome to a new video on my channel. This video, as you probably know from the title, is about the 28 things that I learned in 28 years. I recently turned 28 and I really took the time to reflect upon my life so far, and especially on my 20s, and I have written down 28 things that I learned in 28 years, and I will share them with you. These will be deep lessons, not like where SPF. They definitely are deep and personal things, and I can truly say that I have never been this personal on my channel. I know I share a lot of material things and things I like, but I don't really share a lot about myself. So with this video, it's gonna change a lot because you will get to know me as a person quite well, and definitely way more than you have ever before. So I'm really excited to share these lessons, but I'm also kind of nervous. But this year my motto is actually feel the fear and do it anyways. So I'm gonna post this and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Without further ado, let's get into the things that I learned now, and I will read them out because I've written down quite a bit, and that way I think it's best for me to share everything. So first up is a lesson that I specifically wanted to share as a first one because I share so much material stuff on this channel. And the first one is experiences are way more important than possessions. I've also written down material things can get lost, destroyed, stolen, or whatever, but experiences will stay with you forever. Some experiences can even become part of our identity or shape our lives in meaningful ways. So never, and I truly mean never, regret splurging on experiences. That was a lesson that I specifically wanted to share as the first one, as I said, because I share a ton of luxury on this channel, and you might think that I'm quite materialistic or that I think that possessions are more important than experiences, but I actually truly think it's the other way around. And if you can only do one thing, I would always, literally always advise you to splurge on experiences, or even courses. If you don't have a lot of money and you want to be more successful in life, the things you know, the things that you really feel and that are just part of you, not external things, the things that really become part of your identity are always worth way much more than material possessions. The second thing is, having no friends is better than having fake friends. That is something that I truly learned the hard way in my 20s, but I'm so grateful that I know it now. I also have written down, I also very much believe in the saying, you can either have friends for a season, friends for a reason, or friends for a lifetime. And very few of us have the luck to find a true lifelong friend. I think a lot of you will agree with this one. I think it is so hard to find a good friend these days. It's almost impossible. So for me, I would rather have no friends than fake friends. I can't take shit like that anymore. Number 3, get rid of toxic people. This kind of goes in hand with fake friends, but also family. I've written down, I don't care if it's friends or even family. I truly learned to love and respect myself too much to let toxic people make me feel bad. I definitely had to cut off people of my life. It's very hard and it's not something that you want to be doing, but if there is a person that is constantly making you feel bad, if it's a person that you feel like you can't be yourself around, it's not worth to stick with the person just because you have known them for a really long time, or even if they are family. Life is too short to feel bad, so just make yourself feel good. Number 4 is a very hard one for me. Having a narcissistic parent is still better than not having a parent at all. my dad actually passed away of cancer when I was 9, so I only grew up with my mother after that, and that way I can really say it's still better to have a narcissistic parent than no parent at all, because I learned how it is to live without my dad, but I also know how it is to live with a narcissistic parent. And this probably is only something that people will understand that also grew up with a narcissistic parent. But if you had 2 parents and only one was narcissistic, truly I can say it's still better to have one than not have one at all. Number 5, we're coming to the more uplifting ones, by the way. Number 5, choosing your life partner is the most important decision you will ever make. Definitely. I can speak from experience. If you find your partner, your best friend, your soulmate, it will enhance your life in every way, especially if you have common goals to make your dreams your reality. On the contrary, I have seen with other people how bad relationship choices, staying with someone even though they are having a lot of differences, can truly make their lives go downhill. I'm sure you all have witnessed, at least at some point, something similar in your life, but I truly think if you are not really happy with someone, let them go as early as you can, because you will benefit from it. Your partner or ex-partner will benefit from it. I can truly say I have found my life partner and I'm so happy about it. I know I got quite lucky because we met quite early, but still I had bad experiences, and I also have seen it with other people. So definitely choosing your life partner is the most important decision you can ever make. Number 6, take time for yourself. I feel like these days a lot of people can't be alone anymore. Getting to know yourself, taking care of yourself are so important. I'm also a firm believer in filling your own cup before filling someone else's, because how are you supposed to take care of someone else if you can't even take care of yourself? Pretty self-explanatory, I think, but definitely something that I think that more people should do, and I feel like this would actually make our world a better place. Number 7, start healing your traumas. Trust me, I speak from experience, and I wish I knew this sooner, but you truly need to start healing your traumas, and the sooner you start, the better. Pushing away your traumas only takes you to a certain point, and then one thing is sure, they will surface again. So start healing your traumas, your future you will thank you. Number 8, don't put too much pressure on yourself though, because you can't change your life in one day, but you can change it 1% every day, and small changes add up to big changes. That's also something I very much believe in, especially in my early 20s. I wanted to change everything so fast, and I got quite disappointed when it didn't change as fast as I wanted to. But then I realized you literally can't change everything at once. You have to make baby steps, and these steps will add to something so big that when you look back, you can't even recognize yourself. You can't recognize the life you have lived because you are in such a different place. So start small, trust me, you will see the change. Number 9, start living in the moment. The now is all we ever have. The past is gone and the future is never promised. So start living your life accordingly and be present. That's also something I very much believe in, and I feel like a lot of people don't really enjoy the moment anymore. They live in the past or even the future, but most people definitely live in the past. They are kind of stuck in the past, and it's such a bad thing for you because that way you can't really experience the moment as you should. So that's definitely something that everyone will for sure benefit from, and something that I have benefited from a lot. Number 10, alcohol never makes you look cool, rather just the opposite, it makes you look weak. That's something I also learned, especially in my early 20s. I had quite a toxic friend group, and all we ever did was like go out on the weekends and get drunk together. And that's like so toxic. But back then, it was like if you are not drinking, you are not cool. And I think it's crazy because alcohol is literally so bad for you. I mean, I'm not against alcohol like at all, but I rarely drink anymore. I just don't feel good with alcohol. And I realize nowadays when I like look at people that drink a lot, that they actually have problems, and you can see that they just use the alcohol to like forget their problems, but it's never really a great source to do that way, because the next day you will feel everything again and you will feel much worse. And in general, I feel like society did such a bad job, especially in my early 20s, at portraying alcohol. So I'm very, very happy that I nowadays know that it's not something cool, and I view it as the opposite. Number 11, exercising is the best thing you can do for your body. Start implementing a workout schedule that you can stick to. Also, if you have a bad day, work out even if it's just for 20 minutes. You will feel so much better. That's definitely something I learned through Mike. When we met, he was like super into going to the gym, and I wasn't at all. I was really like against being active, which is kind of crazy to be honest to me, especially nowadays, because I love going to the gym. If I'm not going to the gym at least 5 times a week, I will feel it. I won't feel good at all. It's really something that I need. So to me, it's crazy that this wasn't always the case, but I'm sure that a lot of people out there also feel the way. But it really, you need to like switch everything up in your brain and view it as something that's really beneficial for your body. And you will not only look better, which is like a great benefit, but the feeling you have after a workout, the feeling you feel when you know you are fit, it is just like the best thing ever, and it will also give you so much confidence. Number 12, I've written quite a lot to number 12. Being able to cook for yourself and your loved ones is one of the best skills you can have. The food we consume plays such a big part in how we feel, so we all need to fuel our bodies and learn how to take care of them. I only started learning how to cook like 5 years ago. Before, I literally knew how to cook noodles and how to warm up things, since cooking is something my mother never learned me and also didn't do much herself. Mike's mom literally taught me so much, and I'm such a good cook now and can cook so many different dishes. By the way, this is something I'm so thankful for, that she really took the time and learned me so much. Starting small, introducing new dishes one step at a time can really help. For instance, set a goal to learn one dish every month and try to perfect it. After a year, you'll have 12 signature dishes that you can cook, which is already a lot more than the majority of people can do. Definitely something that I would really suggest. It will make your life so much better. Number 13. If you're thinking about stopping birth control, do it. This for sure is one of the best decisions that I have made in my 20s. I stopped birth control almost 2 years ago, and my life has changed so much. My mental health has gotten so much better. I still have a few issues because I took it almost 10 years ago, but it still was the best decision that I have ever made, and I'm so happy that I really took the decision and stopped it, because I was quite hesitant at first. So if you are thinking about stopping it, this is your sign. Do it. Stop it now. It's gonna be so much better for you. Number 14, never measure someone's intelligence by their title. Having a university degree doesn't mean that someone is more intelligent than a person that didn't go to university. Also, I sometimes think that going to uni doesn't necessarily get you ahead in life. Sometimes you lose important time because of it, and I speak from my own experience as I do have a law degree. Number 15, skills are everything. The more skills you have and the more you can do without needing someone else, the easier and more successful your life will be. Definitely so true. Number 16, speaking different languages gives you power. This is something I wish I knew and understood sooner in life. Besides my mother language German, I also had obviously English, but also French and Italian in school. Back then, I had no idea how important languages really are, so sadly I can barely speak any French or Italian anymore since I never practiced again after school. Also, English is something I really had to get back into, and actually, through doing YouTube, it has increased my skill a lot, but I still wish I was better. So if anyone watching is still in school, take languages more seriously. That's definitely so true. You will have so many opportunities if your language skills are great. So definitely take it more seriously. And also if you have like a parent, maybe I wasn't blessed with that, but if you have a parent that speaks another language, definitely try to learn that language as well, because like knowing languages truly gives you so much power, and also you will have many job opportunities just because you can speak different languages. Number 17, fear destroys more dreams than failure ever will. I'm gonna leave it at that. Very, very true. Number 18, start to learn how to cope with failure. Failure is part of the process and inevitable. So start learning how to deal with it faster. The more you fail, the closer you are to success and figuring out what actually works. This is something I truly also wish I knew earlier, but definitely something I still struggle with a bit, because early in my 20s I had such a huge fear of failure that I wouldn't even start something. So now I can truly say that I have gotten much better. But there are still moments when I feel the fear and I'm numb and can't do anything. So that's probably why this goes in hand with my motto this year, which I already told you in the beginning, is feel the fear and do it anyways. This is something that I truly want to overcome this year. Number 19, if your dreams don't scare you, they are not big enough. And also, never let anyone tell you that your dreams are too big. Just because they could never achieve something so great doesn't mean that you can't. This is something very, very true, especially for me personally. When talking to family, I always heard that my dreams are way too big, but it turns out they are not, and I can even dream bigger. So never, and I truly mean never, let anyone tell you that your dreams are too big. You can literally achieve anything that you set your mind to. Number 20, listen to the way people talk about themselves. It will show you how they will talk about you. And this is something very true, especially when people talk very negatively about themselves. They usually will talk negatively with you about other people. So that literally tells you everything. They for sure will talk negatively about you as well. So that kind of also shows you, do you want these people in your life? Number 21, you can't help people that don't want your help, so save your energy talking with them over the same thing over and over again, and rather invest this energy into yourself. Number 22, never tell people your plans, show them your results. Definitely something that I can advise you on, because for me, it truly has never gotten me anywhere when I told people my plans. It is always best to just do what you want to do and show your results. Number 23, having multiple streams of income is the only way to truly set yourself up to be financially free. Number 24. If you want to own your own time and don't want to be dependent on anyone, you need to work for yourself. If you are an employee, there's always someone that has the power to shake up your entire life by firing you. Number 25. Rejection is redirection. Everything happens for a reason, so just trust the universe, because from my own experience, it usually always gets better. And this is actually something very uplifting to me. My life has literally gotten better year by year and never really worse. So if you truly trust in yourself and trust that it always gets better, it actually will get better. Number 26. Life happens while you're busy making other plans. Let spontaneity in and let life flow. This is definitely something that I also learned in my 20s, especially like growing up, and also in my early 20s I had like plans like by this age I want to be this, I want to have that, etc. And these plans never really work out because you might be so different than what you used to be. So I feel like it's good to have plans, it's good to be like excited about the future, to want to do things, but you can't plan anything at 20 and expect it to happen, for instance, at 28. Since when I was 20, I was sure that I wanted to be a mother by 28, but turns out I don't want to be. So you really have to live your life, live in the moment, let spontaneity in, and really enjoy everything. And don't be disappointed if not everything that you planned works out, because it actually might work out even better. Number 27. The only thing that is standing in your way is you. This is something I wish I realized sooner, because it would be able to change everything sooner for me. I truly believe that we are our own worst critic. So if we stop standing in our way, we can truly achieve everything that we want. And last but not least, number 28 is never wait. The perfect moment is always now. Don't wait to tell someone you love them. Don't wait to start a business one day. Don't wait to wear the perfect pair of shoes you bought. One day may never come, so always do what you want to do, because if you don't, you will regret it. And it's very true. Nothing haunts you like the things you didn't do. That concludes the 28 things that I learned in 28 years. I did learn other things, of course, as well, but these were just like the core things and also the first things that really came to my mind when writing this list. I really, really hope that you enjoyed hearing my life lessons, and if you did, I would truly love if you would give this video a thumbs up, because this helps me out greatly, and that way I know that you are into this kind of content as well. I would also love to hear your life lessons. What is something that you wish you would have learned earlier? I'm super interested in this kind of stuff, and I feel like we all can always get better, and it's so sad, but I feel like we all don't learn enough from each other anymore, because everyone is like so self-centered. So I would love to hear your thoughts on this topic as well, and the things that you wish you would have learned earlier. Also, if you like videos like this one, please subscribe down below, and hopefully we'll see each other in a new video. See you soon. Bye.